Hello, welcome to the session. This is a MIMO antenna. We'll design this, but in two sessions. In this session, we'll design just a single element. So yeah, we'll start. So for that, we'll start with the substrate, whose width will be minus WS by 2 WS by 2, length will be LS. This will be height of the substrate. It can go in negative direction. Yeah. For material, we can load it from here. FR4. Yeah. Click on preview. Yeah, width of the substrate is 45 mm, length is 45 mm, and thickness is 1.6 mm. Yeah, click on OK. So for ground, we can select the bottom substrate. Just use the operation called extrude. Give here height as the height of the conductor. Change material to PEC. Click on preview. Thickness will be 0.035 mm. Click on OK. So yeah, we can see substrate is ground is done. Now we'll design the feed. So yeah, for feed, you can bring it here. Name as feed. It will go from minus WF by 2, which is the width, minus half on left side, plus half on right side. This will be the length of the feed. Height will be height of the conductor. Click on the preview. So yeah, width is 2.82 mm, length is 10.07 mm. So yeah, click on OK. Now next is the patch. So yeah, for patch, this will go in negative half, this will go in positive half. So your length will start from length of the feed to length of the feed plus length of the patch. Height will be height of the conductor. Click on preview. So your width is 19.15 mm, T4 mm. So yes, so we are designing this single element only over here. So yeah, now we'll go for etching, right? So for each, this edge we needs to be bended. So yeah, we can give here parameter also, like L underscore CHAM pitch m, which will be 7.8 mm. So yeah, same way it should be from right side. Select the edge, then come here a bend, use the operation called chamfer. The angle of chamfer is 45 degree. Now this will be R underscore champ. R in the sense right side I'm using. Okay. Click on preview. This side it should be 8.5 mm. So yeah. Now we need two slots. If you see here, these are the two slots are available. So yeah, for two slots, create here a strip that will be strip 1, whose width will be, yeah, we can go for 0 from 0 also. W underscore. This will be an underscore strip. This will be height of the conductor. Click on preview. Width is 1.41 mm and length is 10 mm. This is for left hand side, means this one. Okay. So if you see in the paper, it is something like this. So for that, what we have to do is we need to select the center. We need to rotate these around 90 degree or 270 degree on this axis. Okay. So yeah, now we just need to translate this slot by selecting this point first. Then secondly over here, then double click on the string, then use the operation called translate, and click on OK. Now you can see it has been done properly. Now the same sequence is there. So for that case, we'll create another strip here, which will be strip 2, whose width will be w underscore strip. Width is same for both, so length will try to vary. Strip 2. Okay, it will be height of the conductor. Just click on the preview. The length of strip is 10.85. Oh yeah, it is done. Now again we need to rotate this. So for that, again select this, bring UW into the picture, use the operation called rotate. Again 90 degree on the left hand side we need to rotate. Any side it is okay, no problem. Now we need to translate these from here to here. Then you select the strip, use Ctrl T from the keyboard, click on OK. Now we need this slot to be on the upper side here, you can see. So how you can do, before using the operation boolean, you need to translate your this strip along the move underscore slot through. Okay, then click on OK, give some variable. So yeah, then we can use subtract operation. We can delete both the strip. Okay, now slot is been done. Now we need this to be bended. So as edge are bended, for that select the both edges by pressing E from the keyboard, and use the operation called bend. Give here radius. Just click on OK, which is around 7 degree. Click on OK. So yeah, it is done. Now if you see, this edge needs to be 9.8. Now currently it is 6, so we need to move it 3.8 mm. So yeah, we have used the operation move here, move strip. This should be increased to 6.8, sorry, 9.8. So yeah, now it is perfect. You can see here also. So yeah, we can say, yeah, we can give as resonating frequency is 6.7, we can start it from 0 to 10 gigahertz. Just click on OK. A boundary box will be created. Yeah, one thing is we need to excite this with the help of port. So select the face here, come to the home, macros, solver, port, calculate port extension coefficient, calculate, construct, and close. So yeah, you can see here our designing is done. For radiation pattern, you can come here, simulation, far field, and here you can give the frequency of 6.7 as we know the resonance. Then click on apply. For magnetic field and surface current, for radiation pattern, gain and directivity, click select this, give frequency, click on apply. OK. And now we can start our simulation. As I already have the result, I'll show you the result here. So this is the scattering parameter, which is resonating at 6.17 gigahertz. Resonance return loss is near about 31.61. And if you see the gain plot, this is the 3D radiation pattern. Directive gain is 6.2 dBi. For E plane and H plane, you can come here called a polar. And you can check here by changing cut angle 0 to 90. You can switch it from E to H and H to E plane. Here also you will get the main lobe direction, which is tilted by 47 degree. You will get 3 dB beam width also, like 62.80. So yeah, thank you.